Well, hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Match number 2 here today. We are in the EMS Stadium here in Calicut, Kozhikode, for Group A's first match between Real Malabar Football Club and Sports Academy Tirur or SAT Tirur. So, guys, a big warm welcome to all of you here today as we bring you the second match of the tournament. My name is Joel Williams, and I'm going to be with you folks for today's match, live here from the EMS Stadium here in Calicut, Kozhikode, the food capital of Kerala. And believe me when I say Kerala food is absolutely dreamy. So, Real Malabar against Tirur, Sat Tirur. We are hoping to enjoy this match just as much as we enjoyed yesterday's game. Lineups will be coming up shortly. Satirur in red, Real Malabar in blue. Well, it's going to be a first chance for myself and for many people to be witnessing what this Real Malabar Football Club can actually produce. They are a brand new team established in 2021, so a little bit of a conundrum here as to the players they have, how they're going to play, and so forth. Just to give you a warning before we actually begin the game, we are yet to receive the team lineups. So unfortunately, we really can't be naming the lineups as of yet. Lineups have not been made available to us yet. So once we do get those lineups, we'll be able to share it with you folks. So just a reminder, Sat Tirur in red, Malabar in blue. So you see some of the officials there. So guys, well, to be fair, prediction for this match, I'm not really sure what to say, to be honest, because I didn't really cover any of Satirur's games last year, and Real Malabar are a completely new identity, completely new team propping up in this year's KPL 2021. So that's going to be something that we will have to figure out ourselves. Well, finally, we do have the lineups with us. We will be trying to show it for you guys soon enough on our screens. If not, then I'll try and tell you folks through our commentary stint. So it is Real Malabar against Satirur. Satirur in red, Real Malabar in blue. Real Malabar, well, the starting 11 is out. Just gonna recap on that with you guys right now. In goal, they have Shahin. Number 3, Najmal. 4, Ajmal. 8, Basil. 10, Kunju. 12, Rashi. 19, Salima. 20, Amal. 23, they have Arshad. 25, they have Anshad. So a lot of similar names in this team lineup. And for Tirur, they have the goalkeeper Suhail. They have number 2, Arsal. Number 3, Ture, foreign centre-back. Number 7, Fazlu. Number 8, Anantu. We're literally reading these straight from the block here. Number 10, Guy Herman, of course. You do know that player. He played, I think, in the Delhi senior division. Number 12, Ritesh. Number 15, Ayub. Number 17, Adib. Number 23, Arshad. And number 24, Afsal. So we are off in the second game of the Kerala Premier League, RAMCO Kerala Premier League 2022. Like I said, hoping for an entertaining match of football here. So just a recap as to the starting 11 for both of these teams, just in case you've just joined us now. Unfortunately, Real Malabar handed in their team lineups rather late, so we couldn't have update the graphics onto our screens and so forth. But here are the 22 men starting this game. Shaheen, Najmal, Ajmal, Basil, Kunju, Rashi, Salim, Amal, Arshad and Anshad for Real Malabar in blue. And for Tirur, Suhail in goal, Arsal, Ture, Fazlu, Anantu, Herman, Guy Herman, Ritesh, Ayub, Adib, Arshad and Afsal. Those are the 22 men taking the field here in the EMS stadium here in Calicut, Kozhikode, the food capital of this majestic state that is God's own country, Kerala. So, guys, just a reminder, you can see the starting 11 at the very bottom of your screens there, just in case you couldn't grasp on my accent. Real Malabar here on the charge. Nice early ball to the wing. It's going to be an early corner here for the newcomers to Kerala football. Real Malabar Football Club. Interesting name, that one, Real. Real, for those of you that are unaware of the Spanish meaning of Real, it means royalty. As that ball gets hoiked into the box. That's why there are very few teams in Spain that are called Real. You have Real Betis, you have Real Madrid, Real Sociedad, you have a few other clubs, but very few of them are actually called Real. You do need special dispensation from the King of Spain to name your club Real, because it is purely and exclusively reserved to royalty, believe it or not. So yes, it is a rather interesting anecdote for you guys. There's a beautiful ball there, but it's going to be an offside. Anas Talks is saying, good afternoon, Calicut ground, share your memories about the ground. Well, of course, those of you that know me, I have lived in Calicut before. I'm not from India though, I'm from Gibraltar, but I lived in Calicut before. Well, what can I say? Done a plenty of I-League games here in Calicut when Gokulam play here in the EMS stadium, of course. The past 2 seasons, every single team has played in Kolkata, but when they do come back and I-League gets once again shifted all around the country, then I'm pretty sure I'll be back here at the EMS stadium Beautiful ground, the EMS Stadium. There's a chance now for Tirur as that cross gets floated into the box. And it goes away for a throw in there, cleared away by Real Malabar. But a lot of fond memories of this ground here in Calicut. Ball is played there to Ture, the big centre back there. Just gonna get confirmation as to where Ture is actually from. I did have a list here with me with all the. It's a chance though for Tirur. It goes away for a goal kick. So Ture from Tirur is from Senegal, actually. Interesting. Of course, Senegal playing in the African Nations Cup. I think it's starting on the 10th. So that will be a rather interesting tournament to have also and to see. So guys, we have this sole game here today between Real Malabar and Tirur. Real Malabar in light blue, Tirur in red. You can see just a recap of the lineups at the bottom of your screen there, courtesy of Sportscast India. Of course, number 8 there, Anantu. That's a nice run there by Anantu. Tries to cut back, plays the ball to the edge of the box. Oh! Oh, that was a good chance there. I thought the keeper actually made a touch on that, but Shehan just saw the ball rise and rise over the bar. You can see a replay of that once again. That was a very good effort there and a very good chance for Tirur early on in this match to try and take control of this game. They have begun the brighter of the two teams, SAT Tirur. Nevertheless, Real Malabar are trying to settle into their groove here. Good ball, man. There's another chance here for Tirur here once again. Ball gets played back to number 17, Adib. Adib with a change of direction there. It's going to be an offside though against Arshad, number 23. Anas Talks is saying Haku from Kerala Blasters, Irshad Mofist, of course, ex-Punjab, ex-Gokulam. Irshad, of course, Gokulam. Lots of talents product from SAT Tirur. I agree with you, my friend. It's always good to have you on the chat, Anas Talks. You are a wealth of knowledge when it comes down to Kerala football, and I really do appreciate the expertise that you do bring to this YouTube chat. Just a reminder, I am not from here, so my level of knowledge of Kerala football is growing steadily. But of course, Anas Talks, you've been born here, brought up here, you're a Keralite, my friend, so the knowledge of football here in the States will be over the moon, wouldn't it? In that case, I do envy you. That's Anantu there, number 8. So it's going to be a corner kick here for Tirur. Corner taken shortly. Anantu once again trying to twist and turn. Plays the ball back to the edge of the box again. It's going to be another shot which goes wayward over the bar there. That was Adib with the shot, number 17. So far, it's been all Tirur early on in these 8 minutes of this match. They've been the ones trying to, as you say in Spanish, llevando la batuta, carrying the weight of expectations into this game. So they are the ones really dominating proceedings here early on. Of course, you have two foreigners in Guy Herman, who was until recently competing in the Delhi Premier League with, I think it was Rangers or Royal Rangers, one of the two sides. It's another chance here for Tirur. Real Malabar clear the ball away, and it goes out of play for a throw-in for the men in sky blue. Gotta say, love the jersey for Real Malabar. It's a really eye-catching color, light blue, sky blue as it's called. It's gonna be number 12, Rashi. It's gonna be oh, they've gained 10 meters there on the pitch. Actually, I've just been corrected here by my producer. Guy Herman was actually playing for Bangalore United in the Bangalore Super Division. That's where I knew the name from. We've also been doing a lot of Bangalore football until the season just finished a couple of days ago. Another throw in for Real Malabar. Of course, the Malabar coast, hugely famous for its magnificent cuisine. That's a cross coming in. That was good football there by Real Malabar. It's going to be a goal kick this time. Well, Anas Talks, thank you very much for that. Anandu, number 8 for Tirur. It's his comeback game after 4 years out due to injury. Wow, well, there you go. Superb effort to come back. There was a similar story. Bruno Soriano from Villarreal was out for 2 or 3 years with nasty recurring knee injuries, and I think last year he made a comeback and he promptly retired after that. But he did make a comeback, so comebacks are the name of the game here, guys. 11 minutes gone, 0-0 between Real Malabar and Tirur, but so far Tirur have been the one carrying the weight of expectations in this game. They have been the team that have, well, so far had the lion's share of possession. That's an interesting ball there. But it's once again back with Tirur. Well, they are the ones, like I said, they are heavy favorites for this game. I really don't like to label them as favorites because you really don't know what Real Malabar are going to produce. Because like I said, they're a team just formed in 2021. They are one of the 8 corporate entries into this year's Kerala Premier League 2022. So there's a chance here. Oh, bit of a clash. 1-0. 1-0 for Tirur. And just like that, well, the weight of expectations too much for Real Malabar. A loss of concentration at the back by the goalkeeper Shehin and his centre-back Najmal, and Tirur take the lead in this second game of the KPL 2022. 1-0 for the men in red and white. We're just going to get confirmation as to who scored that goal. Because from where we are sitting here at the EMS Stadium, we really couldn't gather who scored the goal. There was a bit of a melee, bit of a confusion there. Goalkeeper came out, punched the ball, clattered a few players. Everything was chaos. And amongst that chaos, sparked a bright light. And Tirur have taken the first goal of the afternoon here. 1-0 here in the EMS Stadium. The first goal of Group A belongs to Tirur here today. We're just going to get confirmation. I do believe it was number 8, Anandu, with the finish. If that's the case, well, what a comeback. What a comeback what a moment. It wasn't a Nanto actually. It was a number 8. He was far away from that. You could see that on the replay. I would appreciate if the producers could put the replay once again, because we'll have to check who scored that goal. I can confirm definitely it wasn't number 8 Anandu. Well, first blood for Tirur. Guy Herman there with a free kick. So now it's going to be a test, a baptism by fire, so to speak, here for Real Malabar. What are they going to produce? What are they going to come up with? This brand new side created in 2021. It's another decent chance there, but some good defending in the end there by Real Malabar. I mean, this game could go either way. This goal, travesty as you can call it, could really spur Real Malabar into waking themselves up. Or it could just be Tirur continuing with the dominance. There's going to be another free kick there for the men in red. It could be Tirur continuing with the dominance and continuing with this complete control of the game, so to say, in the first 15 minutes. And, well, we could really see a hefty scoreline here if this match continues the way it's going at the present moment in time. Real Malabar need to wake up. They really do. It's going to be another free kick here for Tirur. Ball gets whipped into the box. Header! That goes well wide in the end. Do get excited with those headers though, because the 2D version of the screen that we have in front of us when we are producing these games doesn't really show how far away the ball actually is. You think the ball is getting closer actually, but in reality it's pretty damn far away. I don't know what we're witnessing here right now. I think we're witnessing the goal. Oh, we're witnessing a brilliant tackle there. We want to see the goal again, though. We really do want to see the goal again, because that will clear all doubts that we had about who scored the goal and what happened inside there. And, well, we would really like to see that. So if our producers are hearing us, the fans, and myself included, we do want to see that goal again. Maybe perhaps during the break of play when there's a water break, we can maybe show that goal, or we can show it now if you guys have it ready. Well, 16 minutes and a half. Jasmine Haksarika saying why it never comes home. Well, that's a very good question, isn't it? That's a very good question. You should ask some of the English fans, though. Because guess what? I'm happy that it never comes home. Really am. My national team will never, ever play a World Cup. We're just a tiny population of 30,000 people, right? That's another brilliant football there for Anandu, but goes straight into Shahin's hands. We're never going to win anything, you know, Gibraltar. But we did manage to beat Latvia. We did manage to beat Estonia. Managed to beat Malta. Drew against Slovakia. Beat Armenia in Yerevan. Armenia with players like Mkhitaryan and so forth. So, you know, we might be a small place. We might be a small country. But we certainly pack a punch, you know. Especially when it comes down to football. Oh, I'd love Gibraltar to play India one day. That would be fun. Loyalties divided for myself here. Been in India for the past 6 years already. Absolutely love this country. So guys, Aravind B, interesting question which I am not going to answer on air for various reasons. But I just have to say, that crying face at the very end of your comment, I sympathize with that. I really do. But hey, who am I to say, right? I understand, guys. Number 12 then, Rashi for Real Malabar. Tirur looked like dominating this match here. They're really enjoying themselves out here on the pitch in the EMS stadium here in Calicut. Jasmine Haksadik is asking, how tall am I? Oh. I doubt that really has anything to do with football, but I used to play as a centre back when I was younger. I'm 1 meter 80 or 5 feet 11, not the tallest of centre backs, but nevertheless, I was relatively quick back in my younger years. Well, guys, of course, 20 minutes gone in this match, and like I said, we do have to give thanks to obviously the Kerala Football Association for the organization of this fantastic tournament, the 2022 KPL RAMCO Kerala Premier League. But of course, Scoreline are the commercial partners of the KFA, the Kerala Football Association, and hence they are supporting the broadcast of all the tournaments of the Kerala Football Association. And well, they're working side by side with aspiring players through their academies and through their schools all around India, all around Kerala, to give them a platform to be visible and achieve their ambitions. So, Scoreline helping the young Kerala footballing aspiring stars. You see their Scoreline football schools, helping the young budding aspiring football player get into the beautiful sport that we all so much love, adore, and worship. That's Arsal number 2 there for Tirur. Jasmine Haksanik is asking how many cities or towns the leagues will be held. Well, just in Ernakulam, in Kochi, and in Calicut. Those are the 2 cities being chosen for the hosting of this Group A and Group B. Jackal Entertainment is saying, please focus on the game. My friend, we are purely focused on the game. The fact that I'm talking to the fans on our YouTube chat doesn't take away from the fact that I got my eyes firmly fixed on this match. But if you're not used to my type of commentary, I am a commentator that loves to have interaction with the fans, hence the YouTube chat, hence the questions. So pretty sure you'll be used to it, as are many of the tens of thousands that have been hearing us in Sportscast India throughout the various different leagues that we've been broadcasting throughout the year. There's another chance here for Tirur on the volley, and that goes over the bar. Aditya Debnath, recently an Indian player. Kabir Nath signed. No. Unión Esportiva Engordani is in Andorra. And he signed for the youth teams, I believe. So, yeah, but it's an Andorran team, a team from Andorra. Engordani. Interesting. Shot coming in! Brilliant save there by the keeper. And he manages to gather that rebound into the safe hands. So, very interesting game thus far. Here live from the EMS Stadium in Calicut. And of course, ISL scouting does happen in the KPL. I-League scouting also. There are a lot of players that have played in the KPL before who have been scouted by I-League and ISL teams. So yes, of course, definitely. I mean, oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Chance, chance, chance. Oh, hit the side netting. He should have gone. He should have gone to the far post there. Instead, he went to the front post. A little bit of a mistake there, but a brilliant run. Brilliant, brilliant one. So yeah, look, I'm just gonna give you an example. I-League football team Gokulam Kerala, they signed Mohamed Uvais, right, from KSCB, I think, last year. So of course, definitely, and he's a regular starter in their I-League team. Played the first game against Churchill Brothers. So yes, definitely, KPL is a path into bigger and better things. If you perform in the KPL, there's the likes of Kerala Blasters, Kerala United, Luka, Gokulam Kerala, of course, looking to snap up young, prodigious talent. And, well, Mohammed Uvais and Mohammed Rafi were just two of them that Gokulam United snapped up this past year. So, yeah, it does happen. Of course it does. Chance here, though, for Tirur. 2-0. And that is Guy Herman with the second goal of the afternoon. And, well, 2-0 for the men in red. Guy Herman has converted a beautiful, beautiful lob there over the onrushing Shehin. And just like I said, it was going to be a test of character here for Real Malabar Football Club today. And, well, so far, looks like they're failing that test. It's 2-0 though. 25 minutes gone, and the referee has blown for a water break. So we are going to be taking a little bit of a break here. And I was told by my producers that we'll be showing some highlights of both the goals in the next coming minutes. So we will be talking about that. Shojin Chandran saying Bijoy and Sachin last year played in KPL, now both in ISL squad. Exactly. So you see, the KPL, what this league, at least in particular, what this league does, is it gives youngsters a very good platform to perform in a very good environment. Because let's be honest, there are a lot of good teams in this KPL: KSCB, Tirur, Kerala United, Kerala FC, Gokulam Kerala, Kerala Blasters. The list goes on and on. Luka. The list goes on and on and on. So if you manage to catch the eye of any of those bigger teams with aspirations in the I-League, ISL, I-League qualifiers, etc., then you're in with a shout to make it big. And of course, just a reminder that the winners of this KPL 2022 will, of course, represent Kerala in the I-League qualifiers next campaign. So it's not a given that Kerala United are going to play in the I-League qualifiers again. They only played there because they reached the semi-finals. So, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens in this KPL 2022. It's another chance here for Tirur. Shot coming in.
Your camera is a replay camera. You have to get the goal. You miss goal.
That goes out of play for a goal kick.
Autofocus.
28 minutes gone. Tirur on the ball now. That's Anantu, number 8. Plays the ball into midfield there, now opens it up wide. The ball is bouncing and bobbling too much here today. Ground in the EMS Stadium is pitch has been rather irregular here today, to be honest.
Automatic camera focus agile.
That's another chance here for Real Malabar. Free kick for the men in sky blue. And as talks, of course, yep, Joby Justin was scouted by East Bengal from KSCB in the KPL, so it is a big stepping stone for many of these young players, many of these not so young players, you know, that want to play professional football elsewhere in the higher echelons of Indian football. So, so yeah, it's fantastic. It's fascinating. As the ball comes in there for Real Malabar into the back post, and that's easy there for the goalkeeper Suhail. Of course, the two foreigners for Tirur today making a little bit of a difference. Toure, the Senegalese, and Guy Herman, the Cote d'Ivoire player, same nationality as Didier Drogba and so forth. Actually, Guy Herman's from Cameroon. My bad. So, 2-0 here in the EMS Stadium. Tirur completely dominating and controlling this match as Real Malabar's a baptism of fire here in the first ever KPL 2022 match. First ever KPL match period for Real Malabar, and they are struggling. They are struggling here. This year's one of this year's corporate entries into the tournament. But you know what the KFA have done by expanding the Kerala Premier League is giving. That's a hefty challenge. That's going to be a yellow card, I believe, for number 2, Arsal, who's touching the referee there. Just give him space, guys. Referees don't like to be touched, don't like to have their space invaded by any of the players. Players need to show respect to the referee. That was a clear crunching challenge, clear yellow card. So what I was saying, what the KFA have done by increasing the number of teams is they've of course expanded the pool of players that can play football at this level in the KPL. Some might argue that what it's done, it's diluted the amount of quality matches that we can get throughout the tournament. But I personally believe we're going to see some of these corporate clubs causing a bit of a headache for some of the more regular teams in this year's KPL 2022. So it's going to be all well and interesting. It's all going to be well and good, but let's see what happens as these next 4 or 5 months of KPL 2022, sponsored by RAMCO, unfold beneath our eyes. Corner coming in there for Real Malabar. Sky Blues. Another cross coming in, back post. It's going to be another corner kick here for Real Malabar. Ball goes out of play for a second corner kick in quick succession here for the Sky Blues. Ball gets played in, second post once again. Chance. Well, free kick there for Tirur. But it was a decent effort there, decent ball. Long ball forward. This is now number 8 there, Anandu. Plays the ball in field. That's nice, nimble footwork there by Tirur. But Real Malabar does clear the ball away eventually. 33 minutes gone in this match. And, well, you can see there. Huh. And as talks, you're trying to imply that Tirur, he's saying that Tirur is not a South Africa of Kerala football. You mean the chokers, right? South African cricket, because South African football it is not the best right now. But you're trying to compare. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but you're trying to compare Tirur as the chokers of South Africa, where they reach the semi-finals most of the time and then they lose. I hear you. I'm a very big Proteas fan, so I feel that pain that Tirur fans feel when they reach the semis and lose constantly. I get it a lot. A ball gets played in there for Tirur and Antu now on the ball inside the box. Danger, 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 danger. Into the edge. Oh, goes well wide there. Well, I have to say the stadium. Eesh. The ball keeps on bobbling up and down. Um, Players struggling to keep control of possession of the ball. I wonder why they shifted from Tirur, where the Corporation Stadium was a really, really nice venue, albeit artificial. But at least it was not bobbling and bouncing like this. Well, anyways, back to the game, guys. Tirur completely and utterly dominating this match. Oh, that's another interesting ball there. Well, chance here for Real Malabar to make a run for it. Ooh, Dure had to really scramble there because some pacey players, this Malabar team. This is Kunju now. That's number 8, Basil. Back to number 12, Rashi. Oh, cross coming in, back post. Just goes over the bar. So 36 minutes have gone here at the EMS Stadium here in Calicut, Kozhikode, the food capital of Kerala. If you want some really good biryani here in Kerala, I seriously suggest, you visit Calicut. You're going to get some amazing biryani and, of course, some amazing fish. Home, of course, of the Malabarians, this EMS Stadium in Calicut. Your current I-League champions, believe it or not, Gokulam Kerala. So, less than 10 minutes left to go in this first half, and Tirur are really, really controlling this game nicely. They're having the lion's share of possession. There's a bit of a mistake there, though, by one of the Tirur players. Gives the ball back to Real Malabar. Ball hasn't gone out yet. It has now. So Real Malabar have possession of the ball deep inside their own territory. It's going to be number 20, 21 for number 27. No, this is confusing. 27 coming on, isn't he? 27 coming on. I think it's going to be number 19. It is number 19, Salim, coming off. So that's an early substitution there for Real Malabar. The coach clearly not enjoying what he's been seeing by his team there today. Tabashir Ali is saying fans allowed in the stadium. No, they're not. No fans allowed. So Dilshad coming on for Salim. No fans allowed, of course, due to COVID protocols. I don't want to sound the bearer of bad news, but of course, this pandemic is still far from over, guys. Just a reminder, it is still far from over. Cases are, I wouldn't say surging, but they're increasing steadily. Not just in Kerala, but all around India again. So, fingers crossed, and we hope for the best. It's going to be a throw in there for Real Malabar really next to the corner flag there. All I urge you guys is to just stay safe and just follow all the protocols. Well, talking about fans, I did say there were no fans allowed, but look at that. There are a few hundred people in the ground, which is rather surprising to me, to be honest. I thought fans were not allowed into the ground, but hey. Ball is back with Tirur now. That's a nice looking pass there for the men in red. A shot coming up there, and the deflection took the sting out of it, and it goes into the safe hands of the goalkeeper Shehin, wearing number 31. Ball is with Real Malabar, who are slowly acquitting themselves a bit better into this game. That's number 10, Guy Herman. Back to number 7, Faslu. Number 17, Adib. Chance for a shot here. That's a nice run there. Cross coming in. Danger's not averted yet. That curling effort by number 17, Adib. Goes well wide. Dabashir Ali, yes there is. There is a relegation and promotion system in the KPL, so there's a lot to play for. That is what a proper league is all about, relegation and promotion. You can't have a league that's just completely closed and you pay your way into the league. That just, for me as a European, it makes no sense at all whatsoever to have a league with no relegation and just closed, and you know, you need to have 20 crore to pay. It just makes no sense in my head. It really doesn't. So I'm thankful that this is a promotion and relegation system, because Indian football in general needs a promotion and relegation system to continue growing, to continue its growth. You know, the winners of the I League should play in the ISL. The team that finishes last in the ISL should play in the I League. You know, at least try and make it competitive. Try and give those teams at the bottom something to look up for, and try and make those teams in the top division something to lose. You know, because if you're last and you just have 4 games left and you have nothing to play for, games become dead rubbers. It just becomes boring after a while. How people can't find games in the last 4 or 5 games of the season in the ISL boring is beyond me. Most of them are dead rubbers. Number 7 comes on now this time. I'm a bit confused here. Anyways, guys.
Another substitution for Real Malabar FC.
42 minutes gone in this match. Those are just my views there. Siraj coming on for Nandu. That's an interesting ball there for Real Malabar, but intercepted once again by Tirur. So Real Malabar have made 2 subs inside the first 43 minutes of a game. I haven't really seen that much, to be honest, and they were not injury propitiated subs. They were just tactical changes, which means that the coach knows he got it all wrong in this match so far. Ooh. Free kick given there against Real Malabar's number 8, Basil. So we're nearly at the end of this first half. And Dabashir Ali, I do hope that that roadmap does get introduced into Indian football, the sooner the better. Because there has to be some sort of some sort of equity when it comes down to football here in India. You know, a cup competition also has to be involved, you know, played during the campaign. Why not? Involving I-League clubs, ISL clubs, district level clubs, regional clubs. Why not? You know, you can have it in England, you can have it anywhere else in the world. Why not here in India? You know, why not have the equivalent of the FA Cup here in India? Literally, where you have like all these qualifiers going through first, and then you know smaller clubs start qualifying, and then you know the big clubs enter in round 3. Why not? You know, makes no sense not to have something like that. But anyways, guys, back to this game. 2-0 here for Tirur. Guy Herman, the goal scorer of the second goal. First goal scorer still yet to be defined. That's a beautiful control there for Tirur. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. But the goalkeeper this time comes out and gathers the ball with unanimity. Such strength there by the goalkeeper. We're nearly at the end of this first half. Tirur have had, obviously, the better of the chances and have scored 2 goals. They've had lion's share of possession. So far, it's been a rather entertaining game of football. Time has flown by rather quickly here today at the EMS Stadium here in Calicut. A ball is played over the top there, but Tirur had possession of it once again. That's number 7 there, Faslu, the captain. Ball back to Ture, now number 2, Arsal. Loses the ball here. Chance for Real Malabar if they're quick about this. Nice overlapping run down the wing. Was that a handball? Referee says it was a handball, you know. Well, interesting. Jitin baby, we'll have to discuss that in the second half. We're already running out of time here in this first half, but in the second half, I'd be more than happy to discuss tactics with you guys. It's going to be number 7, Siraj, now for Real Malabar with the free kick here. Dangerous free kick. Nice ball there. Ball onto the edge of the ball. Oh, my word. Well, 90 seconds left, and thankfully we have a number of balls in the ground here. Fazlur Rahman, now that you mentioned it, KPL referees are not bad, you know. They are actually doing a rather good job. I have to be honest with you guys. I was impressed with the match yesterday. I was really impressed with the refereeing last year. And so far, this campaign, in the first 3 halves of these 2 games, yesterday's match and this first half, referees haven't really made mistakes, have they? I haven't really had to say that, oh, the referees made a mistake here, referees made a mistake there. You know how I am, guys. I'm a very honest and very blunt person when it comes down to commentary work. The referee makes a big boo-boo, I'm going to be the one saying it. But, you know, so far, referees have been spotless. They really have. I hope I don't jinx it now, but they've been really good. They've been impressive. Again, advantage played on, you know. It's been relatively good refereeing so far. You know, you have to give praise when there's praise. You have to criticize when there's a reason to criticize. But to be honest, refereeing so far, pretty damn good. So it's going to be a bit of an injury break. I think the referee now should appeal to the common sense and just blow for the end of the first half. We are already over and above the 48 minutes that the referee dictated in the first half on the conclusion. I think you should just blow the whistle now. Just put all the players back into their respective dugouts, respective benches to receive orders from their coaches. It's going to be a throw-in, though, I think. Deep inside Real Malabar territory. Taken by Faslu to Guy Herman. Back to Faslu. Faslu again making the run. It's number 17 with a shot, which goes well wide. And that's the end of the first half, guys. Time for a little bit of a break here at the ground for the players and also for myself, the commentator. We will be with you guys in the next 10 to 12 minutes, folks. Till then, enjoy your chai or enjoy your coffee.
Tirur 2, Real Malabar FC nil. മത്സരത്തിന്റെ ആദ്യ പകുതി പിന്നിട്ടപ്പോൾ സാറ്റ് തിരൂർ ഏകപക്ഷീയമായ 2 ഗോളുകൾക്ക് മുന്നിട്ട് നിൽക്കുന്നു.
അങ്ങനെ ചെയ്യാൻ തോന്നിയ നിമിഷം. എല്ലാം ഞാൻ വന്ന് കാട്ടീനി.
So, guys, we are back for the second half of this game between Tirur and Real Malabar. Of course, if you're joining us now, Real Malabar FC in sky blue and Tirur in red. It's 2-0 for the men in red. Tirur leading by 2-0. Guy Herman scored the second goal. The first goal, we're still waiting confirmation to see who scored that first goal. But nevertheless, guys, we're back here live on Sportscast India, of course, the home of the Kerala Premier League. Live from the EMS Stadium here in Calicut. Beautiful city, beautiful coastal city of Calicut, otherwise known as Kozhikode. Of course, the Zamboreans of Calicut. One of the kingdoms, one of the ancient kingdoms here in this beautiful place called Kerala. So, guys, we are all set, all ready for the start of this second half, with Tirur leading by 2-0 against Real Malabar. Malabar, of course, have made 2 substitutions. Number 27, Dilshad, and number 7, Siraj, have come on. Tirur yet to make any sort of substitutions here. Just waiting for the referee to start to kick us off here in this second half. Bit of a delay here at the beginning of this second period. Nevertheless, being here with you folks, and of course, the Kerala Football Association are doing a fantastic job in hosting this event over these 2 grounds in Calicut and also in Maharaja's College ground in Ernakulam. And of course, just a reminder, guys, none of this will be possible without obviously the help of the Kerala Football Association, but of course, Scoreline. Now, Scoreline is the commercial partners of the Kerala Football Association, and they are supporting the broadcast of all the tournaments for the Kerala Football Association. And they're working through their various different schools and academies around Kerala in aspiring players, helping aspiring players through that platform to be visible and achieve their ambitions. So, of course, Scoreline, a very big thank you to them, of course, for being the commercial partners of the Kerala Football Association, not just for this year, but it's going to be a long relationship, that one, and I do hope that it's fruitful. As they say, the only way is up. Well, the only way is up for Kerala football, and it has been going up for the past 2, 3, 4, 5 years. Definitely has been improving, and testament to that is you can see a lot of Kerala players playing in the ISL this year. A lot of them also playing in the I-League for various clubs. None other than Gokulam Kerala, of course. Your champions, the champions of India. So, interesting times ahead for Kerala football. And, myself and Sportscast, especially myself, I'm just glad that we're here living through this period of time where Kerala football is once again on the rise. Well, early free kick here for Tirur, the team in red and white. They have an early chance here to continue their good run of form here in this match, continue their domination. It's going to be a free kick from fair distance here. Nicely worked free kick, but Real Malabar, as they say in Spanish, le leyeron la cartilla. They read their intentions really, really, really well. And it's going to be a goal kick for Real Malabar, of course. Ball was in motion, so that goal kick has to be retaken once again. So as I was saying in the first half, maybe some of you didn't catch me, but when I said Real Malabar, of course, in Spain, Real means royalty or royal, and only a very few select clubs have that Real title, like Real Madrid, Real Sociedad, Real Betis, and just a few teams, Real Irún. You know, a few of those historical teams have that Real Oviedo, have that acronym in front of it. They do have to get special dispensation from the king to actually have that Real or that royal title in front of their club's name. So it's not all that easy to get, to be honest. So that's an interesting little bit of trivia facts there for you guys. This match here, though, is still 2-0 between Real Malabar and Tirur. Here's a chance, though, for the Sky Blues, but good defending in the end there. By Tirur. Real Malabar now in possession, but Tirur recovered the ball once again. There's a chance here to counter-attack. Real Malabar now with the ball. That's a nicely weighted pass there to number 8 Basil, who has tons of pace. Looking for support here, finds it at number 3. The cross to the back post, not a bad one. Real Malabar in possession. They've come up in this second half stronger than Tirur, surprisingly enough. That threaded ball there couldn't be found, and the ball is back with Tirur. The men in red and white now trying to attack. This is, I believe, Guy Herman on the wing. Plays the ball back to Anandu. It's a decent ball there by Guy Herman. This is number 10 now, Kunju. Again, another very pacey player. Oh, he should have passed the ball there to Basil. Really should have passed the ball there to Basil. That's going to be a throw-in, I think, for Real Malabar. But one of the players for Tirur is writhing in agony here. Really struggling here, one of the players for Tirur. Maybe a touch of cramp or maybe something more sinister, but we do hope it's just a touch of cramp. Because if it's something bigger than that, well, it's going to be tough to recover, because muscle injuries are the worst, to be honest. Sometimes, and believe me when I say this, I've played football before and I've suffered from this, sometimes it's best to break a leg. Or to break a bone, not break a leg, but to break a bone, than to tear one of your muscles up. Bone healing is quicker than muscle healing. So sometimes it's best, you know. You have a fractured ankle or something, you're out for 3 or 4 months and you come back and that's it. Look at Andre Gomez a couple of years ago. Look at Harvey Elliott this year, is already training after 4 months out with a fractured ankle. But you tear a muscle up or you tear a ligament up, oh boy, you're out for the rest of the season. Look at Ben Chilwell, tore a cruciate ligament, out for the next 9 to 10 months. Those are the worst kind of injuries, believe me. I suffered 2 of them myself in the same leg. So the ball is back with Tirur. Controlling every aspect of play. So far it's been a rather good game of football here for Tirur. Like I keep on emphasizing, they're completely dominating this game, but Real Malabar have started the second half with a little bit more panache, a little bit more verve, a little bit more enthusiasm than what they had in the first half, that is for sure. And you can tell in the way that they're playing that Real Malabar are trying to give this a little bit of a go here. Because if they just sit back and just absorb the pressure, they're going to lose this game anyways. So they might as well, lose it by 4 or 5, but at least give it a right old go. Just sit back and defend a 2-0 because it makes no sense. You're still going to go home empty-handed. So might as well just go for the game, right? And I think that's what they're doing. I think that's what their coach at a halftime interval has actually told them. Go for the game, try and make something out of it. You get 1 goal, you get 2. You're back in this game. Real Malabar really have have 2 very pacey players here in Gunjo and Basel. Maybe they can exploit their pace moving forward here. That ball gets played in, headed over the bar, goes out of play for a goal kick, but that was a glorious chance there for Tirur to make it 3 and to really put the game beyond any reasonable doubt. As of now, you still think, well, maybe Real Malabar can get 1 goal back. They can maybe get another one after that. Pressure on Tirur, you never know. But the minute it goes to 3-0, well, you really start counting your pigeons there. Things start going a little bit different. Morale of the team goes down, and the game plan just gets completely destroyed, doesn't it? So far, still 2-0. Still a chance here for Real Malabar to try and get back into this game. If they can, of course. So far, they haven't been able to do that yet, but nevertheless. Bit of an injury here for the goalkeeper, for one of the players of Real Malabar. And as Talks is saying, former Indian international Vinu Jose is a coach for Real Malabar. Well, there you go. Pretty sure that Mr. Vinu Jose has ripped into his players at the halftime interval, because that's what I would do, to be honest. Because they haven't played the way that I would have liked them to play, to be honest, Real Malabar. But they are starting to get into this game. Beware of the bounce. Goalkeeper gathers it. Ball back with Real Malabar. Played away by Tirur, but a bit of a mistake there. It's going to be a goal kick in the end. Danger averted for Tirur. Just 35 minutes left of this game. Still 2-0 here for the men in red and white. Tirur will be very happy with their performance so far. They haven't really had any complications in this match so far. Real Malabar haven't caused them a lot of problems, but you can almost feel that how should I say it? The tide of this game has slowly changed a little bit here, with Real Malabar slowly but surely pressing a bit higher up the pitch and trying to create a few more chances here and there. It's not going to be easy for the Sky Blues. Yet another injury for one of the Real Malabar players. Of course, the ground also has an influence on the pressure on the knees and legs. If it's some grounds, we football players and coaches, we classify different grounds, as heavy or light grounds. When it's a light ground, it's a pleasure to play on. When it's a heavy ground like this one at the EMS Stadium, and heavy I mean in the sense that the ball is bouncing and wobbling, the bounce is irregular, the grass is a bit longer, and all that kind of stuff. It takes a toll on your calf muscles, takes a toll on your knees. Same as artificial pitches, to be honest. Even though the bounce is better there, but it does take a toll on you on the playing conditions. Ball back with Tirur. It's a nice looking ball there for Anandu. Free kick, surely free kick, and it is. Referee complies to that. And Anandu has been a really good player for him today. It's going to be a free kick now for Tirur. Well over the bar there. Bit of a disappointing anticlimactic finish to that free kick. Ball is back again with the men in red. It's another interesting pass there. Anas Talks is asking what to shoot a Gallagher ground, which is better for KPL. Look, I'm going to be honest. I mean, wait a second here, Anas. Chance for a third. Oh, that ball gets flashed just in front of the goal there. I think it was a bit of a touch there by Shehin. It was a save there by Shehin. Brilliant save there by the goalkeeper. If it was peak EMS Stadium, definitely the EMS Stadium is better. But as it is right now, I would much rather prefer the ground in Tirur, to be honest. Ball gets played in. Malabar. It's number 23 now, Arshad. Ball is back again with Tirur, trying to use the width of the ground here. It's a nice ball to by Herman. Good kick though. Stop dancing. Hello Joel, why are you not commentating in the ISL? Very simple. If I commentate in the ISL, I can't be here with you guys entertaining you folks here in this KPL 2022. So there you go. That satisfies you. Good question there. I hope that answer satisfies you. It's going to be a long ball there, looking for one of the midfielders bursting from the back there. Ball is with Siraj, number 7. It's a nice ball there called Real Malabar. He's offside in here. Well, it's going to be a free kick there for the offside for Tirur. 30 minutes left in this game. And it's a very, very pleasant afternoon here from the EMS Stadium here in Calicut, of course. Live for this second game of the Kerala Premier League 2022. The RAMCO Kerala Premier League 2022. Brought to you exclusively here on Sportscast India. It's always a pleasure working with my team here at Sportscast India. Attention to detail is second to none here. It's going to be a dangerous free kick here for Tirur. They are looking to try and put this game to bed. A third goal would do just that, to be honest. Will it be an in-swinger? Will it be an out-swinger? Ball gets played in. Goalkeeper manages to grab that. Good handling skills there by Shehin. And he plays the ball out rather quickly there for one of his teammates. Will get the ball back, and he has space to run into here. He's going to be out for a corner kick, so from one end of the ground to the other. That was relatively quickly done there by Real Malabar. Cross comes in for Real Malabar. Header. Well, I think, if I'm not mistaken, that's the first shot on target that the Sky Blues have had all game. So congratulations to that. It's taken them just about 63 minutes to get a shot on target, but nevertheless, listen guys, it is their first ever game in the KPL. It's the first ever game as a unit, as a team playing together, so kudos to them. They're holding their own against this Tirur team, the very experienced team of Tirur. So you can't have any complaints here for Real Malabar, of course. They are giving it their absolute all in this match. Back again now with Tirur. That's a nice looking ball there for number 7, Faslu. Can you keep it in? No, he can't, unfortunately. That goes out of play for a goal kick for Real Malabar. 64 minutes gone in this match. That's a long ball there for Real Malabar. Goes out of play for a throw-in for Tirur. There's a little bit of a lull here, guys. After 64 minutes, you can almost see some of the Real Malabar players on their haunches already, because of course they've given it their absolute all in this second half, trying to find that goal to put them back into this game. It hasn't happened yet. There's still 25 minutes left of the game, but the way this match is panning out, and as a coach myself, you can more or less tell when things are about to happen, and you know the patterns of the games and so forth, how the matches are panning out. I mean, I find it difficult to see how Real Malabar are going to get back into this game unless it's a mistake by Tirur or a set piece or something. Honestly, I think personally, my own personal opinion, that if there's going to be a third goal, I think Tirur are going to score that. Chance now for the men in red. Tried a cheeky lob there. Cheeky lobbed pass, but doesn't go anywhere. But he recovers the ball once again. Ball into the far corner there. That's number 17, Adib. Remember, Tirur still to make any sort of substitution here, so some of the players, you'd assume the head coach will be making subs any minute now. It's nice football here by Tirur. That's number 10 there, Herman. Guy Herman plays the ball in field. That's number 7 now, Faslu, the captain. Plays the ball to number 2, Arsal. Back to Tirur, the Senegalese centre-back. Plays the ball to number 15, Ayub. Back to Guy Herman, who loses possession of the ball there slightly. I think, sorry, that was number 12, Ritish. Tirur there, the Senegalese player, doesn't lose possession of the ball and finds one of his partners there. Oh, beautifully worked. That was a beautifully worked move there by Tirur, but unfortunately, ball was with Real Malabar, but they recovered it once again, Tirur. And it's just keep ball here. They're just keeping possession of the ball so nicely, the team in red. Seriously, they are. They're just controlling every single aspect of the game. Oh, a bit of a mix-up there. 3-0, and just as I said it, the next goal will be from Tirur. There you go, guys. But there's a bit of a mix-up there. Huge mix-up by Real Malabar, which allowed Tirur to score the third goal. Number 23, Arshad, with a nice cheeky lob. And Real Malabar, really the architects of their own downfall there. They should have just cleared the ball, just boot it out of the pitch, son. Instead, they try to be cheeky, try to be clever. But you know who was cleverer than they were? Number 23, Arshad, who managed to pickpocket their pocket there. Number 16 is coming on for Tirur. Just waiting for confirmation as to who's coming off for Tirur, but that is the third goal of the afternoon. So number 16 coming on for number 23. So Arshad, who's just scored a goal, is coming on. So Lisna Mohammed Ali kindly discuss about tactics. Well, look, Tirur in this game, they found themselves a very, how shall I say, beleaguered opponent. An opponent that was playing their first game, is playing their first game. So Irshad has come on for Arshad. There you go, just confirmation of that. So they've just put pressure on them. Look how high they are pressing, they're recovering the ball quickly. They're not giving Real Malabar any sort of space, any sort of time on the ball. It's just a constant barrage of pressing high up the field. Meanwhile, on the other end, Real Malabar, I have to say, tactic-wise, they've been rather disappointing. They really haven't had any sort of shape whatsoever. I think that from the 3 goals that Tirur has scored, I think at least minimum 2 of them were clear mistakes. That's header there by Real Malabar. So I think 2 of them were clear mistakes by defenders or goalkeeper. And by clear I mean as clear as daylight. So tactics-wise, Real Malabar really do have to improve a lot. But you're asking a team that's just began playing just a couple of months ago, you know, against a team that's been playing for years, like Tirur. It's very difficult. So you know, Tirur, credit to them. They're gonna get the 3 points in this game, but they must understand they're gonna be tougher opponents along the way to gaining their maiden Kerala Premier League title if they ever get there. They're going to be tougher opponents than Real Malabar, that's for sure. That's number 17, Adib now, and I mean that without any disrespect to Real Malabar, but they just have to get their act together. There you go, once again. Oh, brilliant opportunity. He was onside, you know. I think that was Guy Herman with the volley.
Jersey number 23, Arshad, Samayam, 67 minutes.
Again, Real Malabar playing the ball out from the back, at least trying. I mean, you know, if you want to play the ball out from the back, you have to have the players to play the ball out from the back. If you don't, then you're just wasting yourself, wasting everything that you train for. You know, it's. If you don't have the right players to play that system, you have to play something different. And I have to say, Real Malabar don't have the players to be playing the ball out from the back, which they're trying constantly. They really do have to change. There's almost this belief that this tiki-taka system that is enforced by Spain and Barcelona years ago is the only way to play football, and it's not the case, really. And Real Malabar really have to find their identity really quickly here, because If they don't, they're going to be struggling throughout the whole campaign. 100% they will. Yes, Lisna Muhammad Ali, yes, I think that the Real Malabar's coaching tactics today have not worked. You know, when you're losing 3-0, clearly your tactics have failed you. It's as simple as that. There's no way to sugarcoat this. If you're losing by a 3-goal, 4-goal, your tactics have failed you. Maybe the 4th goal. Here we come again. 4th goal. There you go. You see, you're having a high line. I mean, I have a problem with this for Real Malabar. You're playing with a high line against really fast wingers from Tirur, against very slow centre backs from Real Malabar. They can't keep up with them. Anando's been out for 4 years with an injury, and he just breezed past them like they were not there. You see, this all comes down to a lack of proper tactics by the Real Malabar team and the coach. Yes, they're a brand new team, but you know, at least be prepared. That's the 2nd goal of the game for Guy Herman there. 4-0 for Tirur, and they are running away with this match already. Still more than 15 minutes left, around 17, 18 minutes. So it's going to be an interesting last 15 minutes for Tirur. Are they going? Oh, here we go again. Another big mistake there by Real Malabar. Oh, here comes 5. Surely. Oh, beautiful save at the rebound. Oh my word. A blind Stevie Wonder, blindfolded at the bottom of my basement, would have scored that. Oh my word. What has he missed? I'm not talking about the first miss, guys. I'm talking about the 2nd one there. That's ludicrous. It really is. How did he miss that? How on earth did he miss that? But you can see Real Malabar, that's it. They're out. 4-0, and shoulders have fallen. Offside here. Shoulders have fallen, they're giving up, they're making mistakes after mistake after mistake. Lack of confidence maybe, I don't know. But they really do have to pick themselves up for the next game if they want to be competitive in this Kerala Premier League 2022. And as Talks, I agree with you, he's had a superb game, Anandu. He should be the hero of the game. 1 goal, 1 assist. Guy Herman scored twice though. Let's see what happens. You know how these people are. They always give the man of the match awards to the ones that scored most goals. But to be honest, Anandu today has been superb. Absolutely superb. You can almost feel the life being sucked out of this Real Malabar team. Here they come again, Tirur. Ball is with Ayub. Plays the ball in, goalkeeper manages to grab it. Bowls the ball out quickly. Credit to them, at least they're still trying to give it a little bit of a go here. That's number 27, shot coming in. That goes well wide in the end. Well, thank you very much for your kind compliment there, Lisna Muhammad Ali. Always a pleasure discussing and talking about football with the fans and the viewers here live on Sportscast India, of course. Ball is back with number 24, Afsal. Cleared away by Real Malabar. Just 13 minutes left of the game. 4 goals to nil for Tirur. They're going to be starting their 2022 Kerala Premier League campaign with a thumping victory here, which is superb, to be honest. Ball back again with Tirur, 13 minutes left of the game. We're live here at the EMS Stadium here in Calicut. Number 10, Guy Herman trying to control the game there. Number 15, Ayub, looking for Anandu. Beautiful run there. Cuts back inside. Anandu once again plays the ball back. Hit it, son. The shot goes well wide. That's number 16 there, Irshad, with the shot that went just wide. Real Malabar again trying to play the ball out from the back. I mean, haven't they understood already that Tirur are just going to press them high up the field? Why do they keep on trying to play the ball out from the back when they clearly cannot? It's just beyond me, and that is how should I say, the fault of the head coach, because he's not amending his tactics. Football matches are won by the coaches that change their tactics midway through the game when it's not working. You have to react. You have to react quickly to this, to what the opposition is doing, because if you don't, then it's going to happen like it's happened today. They keep on trying to play a certain way, a certain system, which is clearly not working for them, Real Malabar. But they don't know anything else, and I'm just baffled by this. You know, you, as a coach, you go into every game and you have 2 or 3 different systems that you can play according to the situation, according to the team, according to how the other team comes out. It just hasn't happened here today for Real Malabar. It really hasn't. They just played one system, and it hasn't worked for 79 minutes. But they continue insisting with it, which baffles me, to be honest. It really does. Because if something's not working, you change it. Anyways, guys. What do I know, right? I'm just your fan favorite commentator, bringing you live commentary from the Kerala Premier League 2022. Live here from the EMS Stadium, guys. Once again, special thanks to Sportscast India for providing us with such spectacular visuals during this this game. Huge thank you to the Kerala Football Association, and of course, a massive thanks to Scoreline for being the commercial partners and for having such a tremendous impact in football in Kerala. So huge thank you to all the parties involved. So you see Scoreline Football Schools there. More than welcome to give them a ring. So the ball is back with Real Malabar. Ball goes out of play for a throw-in again. It's just plain the obvious to me as a fellow coach that something wrong here today with Real Malabar. Ball back, throw-in for Tirur. Anandu with the ball. My personal man of the match. Definitely will have a say in that. Ball is back again with Tirur. It's going to be a free kick for the men in red. It's going to be a free kick now for Tirur from the corner area. It's going to be an in-swinger. Will they play a cheeky short pass here and look for a different angle? No, they won't. Second post, 5-0. As easy as that. That was Tirur there, the big Senegalese defender, scoring a 5th goal, and we say that in Spanish, 5 goals to nil is una manita, a hand. When you put your hand up, 5 fingers out, that's a manita, a hand. And there you go. Una manita for Real Malabar today. Tirur 5, Real Malabar 0. And like I said at the very beginning of this game, this match could have gone either way. Real Malabar could have absolutely shocked us all today and won this game. Come back after that 1-0 setback. Or Tirur were going to completely run away with this match, and that's what's happened in the second half. The superior experience, superior fitness levels of this Tirur team has eventually, evidently played a big part in this 5-0 demolition so far. Both of the foreigners getting on the score sheet, Tirur and Guy Herman. So all in all, a very good day here for Tirur. It could be 6. He's on. 6. Wow. Anandu. If he was not your man of the match before, he definitely has to be man of the match now. There's no question about it. No question. This man, after 4 years out with an injury, has come back today and has literally told absolutely everyone, I am not done with football here in Kerala. I am not done with Tirur. I am not done as a player. 6 goals to nil. Anantu has had 2 assists, 2 goals, and has had an absolute amazing game here today. Could be time for some more though here. Real Malabar really getting a pasting here today. 6 minutes left. Look at that again. I mean, I'm trying very hard to articulate kind words to Real Malabar. Finding it very difficult to say anything positive about their style or their approach to this match here today. It could be 7 here right now. It could be 7. It should be 7. It's got to be 7, surely. Oh my word, again. How on earth has he missed that? It's easier to score than to miss, son. What have you done? Well, maybe he had a little bit of pity on those Malabar players, as number 29 and number 28 are going to come on for Tirur. So, back to this game. 4 minutes left on the clock. 86 minutes have gone. Such a one-way traffic match here. One-way traffic here between Tirur and Malabar. Real Malabar really haven't had a sniff of the ball. Haven't had any sort of good chances here. It's going to be a goal kick, I guess. It is indeed going to be a goal kick for Real Malabar. Just 3 minutes left on the clock.
28
Sharhad Hanif. Boringly one-sided match. I couldn't have put it better myself. I would maybe take away the boringly part because it's been entertaining to say the least. At least I've tried to make it as entertaining as possible for you guys. I do understand that it's 6-0. Well, it's never going to be entertaining because it's going to be a one-sided game. But nevertheless, here at Sportscast India, we try to entertain the masses. Myself, that's what I strive to do, and well, if I haven't achieved that today, I do apologize, but here we go again. Chance for number 7. Oh, beautiful back heel. Oh, and that goes over the bar, but that was such a beautifully worked chance there for Tirur. It could have easily been double figures here today, guys, and I'm not even kidding with you folks. And as talks bringing up some interesting information about Tirur, Nias Raman, they played a tournament in Kolhapur. Funny enough, I used to live in Kolhapur for a year there. I was coaching in Kolhapur for 1 whole year. Not the most amazing of cities, to be honest with you guys. A shot coming in goes over the bar again. But nevertheless, football in Kolhapur has a similar fervor, similar sort of a cult following, similar sort of religious following as it does in Kerala. And that's why I was there for a year, early 2016. And yeah, went to the ground there in Kolhapur. 50,000-60,000 people in a ground to watch a local district game, it just shocked me. It really did. It really did shock me because I was not expecting that. You know, Kolhapur is a city in the middle of nowhere, to be honest. It's going to be 7. Gets past the goalkeeper. 7-0. As easy as that. There you go. 7 heaven for Tirur. 7 heaven. Kisses the badge. I think it's just come on, you know, also. No, that's the captain, actually. Fazlu. Well, 7 heaven for Tirur. Referee shouldn't really be adding on much time here. 7-0 for Tirur against Real Malabar. A little bit of a pasting here. Guys. I can say it could be well double figures, but we don't have enough time for that, I believe. It's 7-0. Real Malabar really need. This is a reality check for Real Malabar, if there was ever a need for one. Really has giving them such an eye-opener for what is to be expected in this KPL 2022. 3 minutes added on time by the referee. I think the referee is slightly being a bit cruel there. He should have just blown for the end of the half here now, because there's no way that this is gonna change anything. It's just gonna add salt to the wound there for Real Malabar. Free kick given against Tirur. Fazlu comes up there to complain, but it's a free kick for Real Malabar in a dangerous position here. Maybe they can get a consolation goal. If they can, credit to them. Let's see what happens. Consolation or not, this is going to go down into the history books as one of the biggest wins in the Kerala Premier League. It would actually be interesting to find out what was the biggest win ever in Kerala Premier League. Maybe some of our fans can help us out with that. That cross comes in! Oh, that was a decent opportunity. Decent ball there for Real Malabar, and Tirur come out once again, flying forward. But Real Malabar have numbers at the back now. Ball is back again with the men in red and white. Ball back again here with Tirur. They're controlling possession, just a minute left in this game. The quicker it's over, the better for both of these teams. Tirur running out 7-0 winners here in this match. Could be 8, still could be 8, you know. Oh, that shot easily into the hands of the goalkeeper. But Real Malabar were encouraging that shot. Here come the men in blue now. Offside, offside. Well, it's safe to say they're not going to get the consolation goal now. Tirur are going to end up with 3 points and a +7 goal difference, a healthy goal difference. It's been a pleasure being here with you folks live on Sportscast India. Because this match is about to end any time now. Well, there we go, guys. End of the story here today. 7-0 for...
The final score is 7-0.
For Tirur against Real Malabar, the first time team playing here. The corporate entry 7-0 defeated. 7-0 victory for Tirur against Real Malabar. Guys, it's been an absolute pleasure being here with you folks. Don't forget, tomorrow we have a double header starting at 3:30. So do join us here at Sportscast India, of course, the home of the KPL 2022. From myself, Joel Williams from the EMS Stadium. It's been a pleasure. It's been a blast. Stay safe. Take care, guys. And God bless you all.
RAMCO കേരള പ്രീമിയർ ലീഗിലെ നാളത്തെ മത്സരം FC അരീക്കോടും AIFAയും തമ്മിൽ. നാളെ AIFA FC അരീക്കോടിനെ നേരിടുന്നു 3:30. നിങ്ങൾക്ക് നന്ദി.